Okay, I had made a video a little while ago that my carrots and romaine lettuce hadn't come up. And I had a feeling it had something to do with slugs getting at it. So I decided to take a couple containers here, and all I did was plant the seeds in the container, and I just covered it over with one of these. It was just a mat that you'd have in the house or whatever. We used to have it for the barbecue and stuff, and I'll probably put it up there again. But what I found was it's got this like carpet, so it would get wet from the rain. Then you go out with your sock feet to put the barbecue on and get your just a second and get your feet wet. I don't know what it is this year. Allergies are unbelievable. But yeah, so all I did was cover it over, because obviously germinating seeds, you want to cover it over. So that's all I did, is just covered these things over. And already, well, the romaine lettuce isn't coming up nearly as good as the carrots did. The carrots obviously are doing very well, and the carrots are now going to see sun. I'm going to leave them out into the sun here. Gotta move some stuff out of the way. We're actually going to get rain tomorrow, but yep, so they have graduated to sun. So they're gonna start seeing some sun, and there's a fair amount of carrots there. I guess I wish I would have planted more carrots. There's quite a few there. There was supposed to be something like 250 in a package. There's quite a few there, but I don't know if there's 250. But there's a fair amount. I think some hit the ground here when I watered it. They kind of slid off. That's why it's kind of bare right here. I think some of the seeds kind of went with the soil when I was filling it up. But okay, so that's that. And these are the romaine lettuce that are popping up. There must have been 100 and some seeds there too. I'm really surprised of the outcome of this. But when you think about it, you know, each one of those is a romaine lettuce plant, and it grows to be fairly big. So I guess even though there's not a whole lot, like there was 100 seeds or more there, that's still quite a few, and that's going to be, and look, it looks like, yeah, there's tops off of these things. Yeah, right there. So a bloody slug must have got in here. Or all these ants are crawling all over the place. But I actually just threw a slug on the ground. It was crawling into here as I was getting ready to turn the camera on. There was a slug on its way in. So, mosquitoes, jeez. Okay, so, yeah, let's stay on track. So, the grapes I plant seeds here for the grapes. I don't really see anything coming up for them. Now, mind you, I wouldn't even know what they look like when they came up. So, we're hoping for grape seeds to germinate, but I actually didn't cover them. Maybe I should cover them. Maybe I should cover these grape seeds. Make more, no, guess it's not. Anyway. Alright, so yeah. Maybe I'll take one of those things there and cover a little better. So, these are the cuttings from the apple tree. And, geez, you know, I think some of them might be doing alright. This one here looked like it died, so obviously that's what happens when it dies. Yeah, and this little one I stuck in there didn't take, but this little one here looks like it's going to be alright, so yeah. This is a branch that unfortunately I broke off when I was digging up the grass clumps. So all I did was do some cuttings on it and just put some root starter and stuck them in the ground. And there's a video on it if you guys want to take a look at it. But I'm actually surprised I left that branch on this one, but it doesn't seem to be straining it that much. So, oh, bloody mosquitoes. So yeah. Yeah, so if these start taking off, I had them in the portable garage. I didn't have them in sunlight, but now they're going to see sunlight. I brought them out to see sunlight, so we're going to see some sunlight. Actually, I don't know what's better. I think I'm going to put them on top of here. I don't know if that'll help keep the slugs off or not. I'm not sure. I'm really surprised the slug made it all the way up here, that they could smell the seedlings. I'm really surprised that a slug was up on top of the hot tub cover. It's unbelievable to me. But yeah, I'm making this longer than it should be. That's what's going on with the grape seeds and mosquitoes. That's what's going on with the grape seeds. That's what's going on with the apple branch cuttings. That's what's going on with the carrot seeds, and that's what's going on with the romaine lettuce seeds. I'm seeing good progress on all of them, except for the grape seeds, but we'll just have to see what happens with them. I've never grew grape plants from seed before, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But as for the carrots, this is how I'm going to germinate my carrots every year from now on. I'm going to germinate them this way, and then after they're germinated and they start growing, got the carrot tops coming up on them, and get a root going down into them, I'll transplant them out into the garden. But this is the way to do it as far as I'm concerned. Other people might have better chances in their garden and not as many slugs, but unfortunately my slugs that I have here, not mine, they're not mine, but the ones that I have totally decimate a lot of my crop. And it's all I can do sometimes just to keep them at bay. So if this is what I have to do to start it, that's what I'll do. After they start getting bigger, I don't think the slugs will go after them. I'm hoping they won't. I'll see what happens. Cheers.